Welcome back, chosen ones. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to find an intro for this series. It's really easy with Destiny, Guardian, Conan Exiles, Barbarians, Savages, you know, that kind of thing. Here, I was going to use Adventurer, but that's a little bit too much of a nod on Viva la Dirt League's epic NPC man Greg, the Garlic Farmer. Hello, Adventurer! Welcome to Honeywood! Um, kind of, thing. I don't want to really do that. But anyway, so yeah, in Elder Scrolls Online, you still play as the quintessential Elder Scrolls Chosen One. Um, this time, you were originally chosen in the base game. You were chosen to battle the Lord of Domination for the very soul of the realms. You're also chosen, or you choose a faction alliance for the campaign PvP, which is pretty good, But I mean, Elder Scrolls Online is your classic MMORPG, with all the MMORPG fun and foibles that come with the industry itself. Gameplay that's obviously this is December 22, right? December 2022. The game looks great still. I mean, there's been some updates, obviously. I'm a little disappointed that Bethesda decided to go ahead and sell exclusively to Microsoft, which means that if there were any further Elder Scrolls style games, they would just be going straight to the Xbox and PC, and we would not see them here on PlayStation. But they're saying that anything that's on PlayStation will stay on PlayStation. They're not going to take it away from us. The problem is that I don't know. I mean, is Elder Scrolls worth traveling to? Is the Elder Scrolls storyline in itself worth traveling to Xbox to play new games from Bethesda? There, they also have the Fallout games, which I mean they're fun in a post catastrophic survival mode kind of game. Obviously, I'm not a big fan because otherwise I'd be streaming from there. But talk to
It seems we both met with some tragedy.
Where's Mel?
Let's talk.
So this is the prologue to the new mission. We're going to stop here for now. Many of the things I like about Elder Scrolls Online, I wish that Destiny had. I probably would still be there playing Destiny if it had. First off, a vast open world to literally and truly explore. I mean, fuck. You got the continent of Tamriel, the Somerset Isles, the Sisters Isles, and then you've got Cold Harbor, Arterum, the Deadlands, the Fargrave, and Clockwork City. Now, these are two of the worlds that I've not bought the expansion for. So yeah, the game is constantly updated with purchasable chapters and expansions and things like that. There's sometimes you can actually earn them through activities in the game, and it's not a grind. Elder Scrolls Online is anything but a grind. It is an engaging, interactive environment. And I can play solo for days at a time, or group up with anybody from any number of the guilds that I'm a friend of or a member of. I have room here for 2 new guilds. I think we can actually have 5, I think now. It used to be 4, I thought. But in any case, and they have new features like traveling straight to the guild hall, or travel to the house. Before that had to be done through the roster and everything. There's player trading. There's and all the wrinkles in that. You can make a gold version. You can make a lot of gold selling off your extra loot, or you can just go ahead and pop it off to an in-game merchant. There's all the different things you could do in the game. You could be a thief, you could be a warrior, you could rent yourself out to adventurers in social spaces, the towns, basically. If I went to, let's see, we're going to go to Solitude. This is Western Skyrim we want. I'm here in, where am I? I'm in Western Skyrim. I want... where is Solitude? Hello? Oh, here we go. Sorry. So if we go to Solitude, and I walk around in the market, I can open up in-game chat. You know, um, right here. Yeah, text chat. So I open up in-game chat, and I can go into the zone, and I could say, um, "We'll fight by your side at any world boss for 3,000 gold." You know, and just a little bit of like really kind of weird and fun RPG kind of situation. It would be, I mean, to be able to do that in a game like this is fucking amazing. And honestly, there are two games. Well, actually, there are three games that I judge all other RPG experiences with. That is one, Elder Scrolls Online for the true MMORPG experience. Conan Exiles for the survival player versus player experience, which I'm not a big PvP person. I'm actually a co-op person. Uh, and then, of course, Minecraft for the ultimate sandbox exploration and adventuring experience. You literally do have to write your own adventures in Minecraft, which anybody who's played video games knows Minecraft or has played at least a couple hours in it, if not a couple hundred hours. So, point the whole video, yes, Elder Scrolls Online still worth a play. Still plenty to do. The meta shifts consistently enough that right now my current armor loadout, which I am running I can't remember his name, Allcast. I'm running an Allcast build here for the solo Stamina Nightblade. I play just one character. I can make 8 more if I want to, but I play just the one character. Um, in fact, the one game that I have right now, which has more than 2 characters in it, is Conan Exiles, because I have scouting. I'm scouting different servers because I'm going to be migrating off the server that I'm on right now. There's a mega group that's come to the server, and I have a feeling that they are legacy groups, meaning pre-migration or pre-mergings. Probably been there since the game launched on PlayStation 4 way back in 2018. I think it was 2017, maybe? I have to dug that up. But anyway, yeah, so Conan Exiles is the only game that I actually am maintaining a couple of characters, but to be honest, I have the one main character, and the others are just Grub Scouts, just kind of making sure that the server I choose is going to have some kind of consistency to it. I've yet to be able to make contact with anybody who's been there that isn't going to kind of gaslight me into fucking coming in and then bombing my ass. So yeah, so I'm running basically, Bloodspawn Visage, Arm Cops and Helmet, Jack of Hunding's Rage, Hunding's Rage pretty much all down the line, and then Briarheart in my weapons and equipment and armor. Where's the weapons? Where's my weapons? There he goes. Yeah, Briarheart bow, and then of course the Briarheart greatsword. It's not a bad build. I kind of would rather do something different with the skill bars. Let's see. Where is it? I've built this guy, by the way. It's kind of cute. We can do a change build. Oh, cool. This is the Umbral Assassin. Nightblade Initiate. So, that's actually pretty neat. But anyways, so yeah, you have all these different tools and stuff like that. This game is super fucking, I would say, enabling. It's very enabling.
Good to see you again, Hunter.
And the narratives,
Pity
why
we
they
could
can be
not
kind of
save
cut and
them.
paste after a
But
while,
then
because I
every
mean, shit,
victory
dude, if you
against the
play
host extracts a
Gloomhaven enough, you're gonna fucking run over yourself again. And even Warhammer Quest games, you basically retread your shit. But that's not the point. The point is to play the game to get into the immersion and do a little bit of escapism. And I used to do that a lot with, Lone Wolf and Tunnels of Trolls solo adventure books, and I still do. And I think that's why I'm being a little bit more critical, a little bit more picky about the game time that I spend, because I want to be able to put, like I've been saying forever since I started this channel, this whole channel's mode or message should be: don't allow yourself to be treated like trash. don't be bullied into buying stuff to progress in the game or to win in the game. Um, don't get pushed into gambling. And more importantly, when you put the controller down, you should have a genuine desire to have a genuine desire to play again and be looking forward to the next time you can earn the privilege of sitting down to play a video game or any game at all for that matter. And it shouldn't be something that you get addicted to, but you should be, excited about involving yourself with. And yeah, so I guess in the nutshell, Elder Scrolls Online is still worth playing. Is it worth buying all the extra expansions and stuff? I mean, fuck, dude, there's so much in the base game. I've been playing this game since it launched on PlayStation 4, and I still haven't completed everything. There's still a lot of content that doesn't even involve going into trials or mega dungeons or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot even on the PvP side. I basically ignore pretty much all the PvP because I don't PvP. Um, Unless it's like, show up and you get something kind of situation, which is terrible for me to say. But yeah, I still feel like, every now and then I have to go out to YouTube or Reddit to see, what's going on and what am I not doing that. And then again, there's lots you don't have to worry about. You're not going to be left behind for the most part in this game if you take a break. But at the same time, you're not being pushed constantly back into the content or anything like that. But it draws you in, and that's a good design. And like I said, I'm a little disappointed that Bethesda has decided to go exclusive to Xbox and PC with Microsoft. But I mean, that's the way things evolve. I think that subscription gaming was the first of many steps towards um, the retrograde cycling that we're going to be getting with video games. We're going to see the rise of mobile app games, mobile and app-based games is coming back, is coming up, and I think that's in direct response to the fact that so many of the console gaming is subscription right now and pay to win or pay to progress, and you know there are so many free to play games you can play on your phone that are so much fun to play. I mean, I'm in Raid Shadow Legends, which is has some extremely predatory shop advertising, but once you're in a list, once you're in an activity list and you're playing that activity, you're kind of good. And yes, it is a auto dueler, but as far as my experience with such a game is concerned, the champion leveling and building, the puzzle solving and the activities, the the sort of absentee PvP is kind of it's fun. It's fun. It's a lot like listening to the radio in the background while you're doing other things, or listening to a podcast, and I like that. Whereas a game like Elder Scrolls obviously requires you to be in, front and center. You have to be involved in what you're doing. It's rewarding when you are. So, what I'm looking for in the future for gaming is concerned, I'm looking for a sci-fi version, you know, that has the same qualities as Elder Scrolls Online, the same kind of rich graphics, in my opinion, rich graphics, the immersive characterizations, um, the the couple dozen really good questing plots, would be fine. Uh, Something along the lines of Star Trek Online, but with better graphics and it's more intuitive mechanics. That's not all I really want to share at this point. So thanks for stopping by, chosen one.